Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Please sit.
Thank you, ma'am.
So let's start with the revision class of block 16, which is sound and noise. Let's start with the first lesson, which is sounds around us. Now, Ishani, can you tell me how the sound is produced? How the sound is made?
Due to vibrations.
Because of vibrations, the sound starts. The sound will be produced. Okay. Gautam, can you tell me how can you create those vibrations? How can you start those vibrations? Mm-hmm. Beating the membrane, plucking the strings, and blowing. Yes, these all are the things which we do to produce the vibrations, and because of those vibrations we starts to hear the sound. Okay, now Harshini, can you tell me an example where you pluck to produce the vibrations? Any instrument or anything like that? Say clearly and loudly, beta. Varshini? Guitar, very good. Now, Stacy, can you tell me by blowing, how can you create the vibrations? Flute. By beating, Sritam? Drums. Very good. Please sit down. Now, Ishan, tell me how I am making sound.
By vocal cords vibrating.
When the vocal cords are vibrating, the sound from a human body starts. Okay, the sound starts in your vocal cords because the vocal cords are vibrating. So let's move on to the second lesson. So second lesson is about hearing of sound. Okay, how do we hear the sound? Let's start from Varshini this time. How do you hear the sound?
By ear.
By ears. Please sit down. Now, Sritam, how will you hear the sound with the help of ears? Now we already learned that vibrations are the source for the sound. Okay, vibrations are making the sound. So how you can hear those vibrations? How do the sound travel?
Now, at the first, the vibrations vibrate the outer ear.
No, I'm not asking you how we hear. How can that reach to our ear? I'm talking about.
Through signals.
You are talking about the ear, inside the ear. I'm talking about how it will reach the outer ear. Through the sound waves. It travels in the form of waves and it reaches our outer ear. Stacy, can you tell me in which medium does a sound can travel?
Solids, water and solid water and
Solid, liquids and
gases.
gases. Where the sound will be traveling faster?
Through solids.
Solids. Ishan, can you tell me where do the sound will not travel? It cannot travel. Sound waves cannot travel. Just now Stacy said it travels in solid, liquids, gases. Now you are telling it will not travel in liquids. Yes, Ishani.
Vacuum.
In the vacuum, when there is no medium at all, that means no solids, no liquids or no gaseous, then the sound will not travel. Okay, please sit down. Now, how do animals in the water Do animals communicate, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, if you see the land animals, they make different sounds. Yes, we can hear dog says bow bow bow, cat says meowing and all. So they are communicating in that way. What about the water animals? How do they communicate? Who will tell me the answer? Yes, Stacy.
Ma'am, they can communicate through water.
Through water?
They can communicate underwater.
Underwater. How?
For example, if a bowl is stuck, the water inside the bowl vibrates.
That is the vibrations, it will move from solids to liquids. Yes. We are talking about the animals. Water animals, see, we learned that sound can travel in liquids also. So the water animals also make some noise, some sound, some sort of sound. Okay. So with that sounds, animals, water animals also can communicate because sound travels in water also, right? So animals have that. They can talk, they can communicate in under the water also. Okay. Now, who will tell me the way how we hear the sound? Yes, Sritam, just now you were telling, let's continue where you want.
Ma'am, for the first, the outer layer vibrates, ma'am.
Huh?
Outer layer vibrates.
Uh,
Outer ear.
okay.
It travels to the ear canal.
Okay.
The eardrum vibrates
Okay.
and vibrate the cochlear.
Mm. And what happens near the cochlear? Yes, Ishan. What happens in the cochlear? Isha, Sritam, please sit down.
There is a liquid that starts vibrates and the auditory nerve carries the vibration.
Those are vibrations, no? Why you are using the word signals?
Auditory nerves carry the vibrations to the brain. In the brain, the vibrations are converted into signals.
No. Anybody likes to correct this? Yes, Ishani.
Ma'am, the cochlear amplifies the sounds and send the vibrations to the auditory.
Is she telling correct? You can tell. Children, in the cochlear only the vibrations will convert into signals. That signals are carried by the auditory nerves. You are telling the thing, but you are telling up and down. The vibrations will convert into signals in the cochlear only, not in the brain. Brain will tell us what is that sound is based on the signals. Am I clear, children? Based on the signals, the brain will tell which sound it is. But the signals, the conversion of vibrations to signals is done in the cochlear only. And it amplifies also. The vibrations get amplified and then converted into signals in cochlear, and those signals are carried by the auditory nerve to the brain. Please don't get confused in this topic, okay? So, remember, don't get confused. Okay, children? Sit down. Now, let's start with lesson number 3, children. Loud sound. Gautam, can you tell me when the sound will be loud? Harshini, when the sound will be loud? Based on vibrations, how the sound will be loud? Yes, Varshini.
When we fire the crackers.
Amma?
When we fire the crackers.
Okay, so how the vibrations will be when we are firing the crackers? Yes, Stacy?
The sound will be loud when the vibrations are vigorous.
Vigorous. What do you mean by vigorous, Nana? Hmm? Vigorous means very active. Vibrations means what? It is to and fro motion, right? And that to and fro motion is very active. That means very fast. Then it is vigorous. And when the sound, when these vibrations are very vigorously happening, then the sound will be loud. Okay. So when the sound is loud, how it will be? Now, who will tell me what will happen if the vibrations are vigorously vibrating? When the sound is loud, how do you feel? Yes, Stacy?
Our ears will be painful.
Ears will be painful. Yes.
Not irritated.
You get irritated. Yes. And? Yes, Gautam.
We cannot.
We cannot sleep. Very good. Yes.
Now we will lose our concentration.
We'll lose our concentration. If the sound is loud, it is unpleasant. Yes, the sound is loud, it is unpleasant. And we measure this sound. Yes, what is the unit of the sound? What is the unit of the sound? Yes, Shritam?
No, decibels.
Decibels. Sit down. Now, till which decibel the sound is good? What is the last stage? Yes, Ishan?
Not 90.
Mm-hmm.
70.
No, little higher.
80.
Varshini. Yes, Ishani.
Now 110.
110 decibels is the maximum amount of decibels we can hear. After that, it is very, very painful to
Yes.
our ears. It is very unpleasant to our ears. Okay? So, this is our third lesson. Let's move on to the fourth lesson. Now, fourth lesson is about noise pollution. Gautam, Harshini, Varshini, you want to tell me about noise pollution? What do you mean by noise and what do you mean by noise pollution? When do we say sound as noise? Yes, Harshini? Nana, you're giving examples which is very good, but when? So, vehicles, very good. That is one cause for the noise pollution, I understand. When we will call sound as noise? What is sound? What is noise? Yes, Stacy?
When the sound is too loud.
When the sound is too loud, when the vibrations are very vigorously, vibrations are there, then the sound becomes noise, which is unpleasant, which is discomfort to us. Then that sound becomes the noise. Okay, and that leads to noise pollution. Now, Varshini has told me one example of noise pollution, right? Which is vehicles. Can you tell me any other thing? Varshini? Any other thing that causes noise pollution? Helicopter. That is vehicles, you told already. Anything other than vehicles? Firecrackers, very good. Yes, Gautam?
Loudspeaker.
Loudspeakers, very good. Yes, Stacy? Sit down, sit down. Construction equipment. Yes, Ishani?
Rock concerts.
Rock concerts. That is loudspeakers, he told already. Anything else? Okay, that is also correct. So these are all the things that cause noise pollution. Now who will tell me how can we reduce the noise pollution? Yes, Sritam.
By keeping a limited volume.
Okay. Stacy.
We need to plant more trees.
Okay. Ishan.
Not build soundproof house.
Okay. Yes, Ishani.
Not use earplugs.
Okay. Anything else? Yes.
We should stop unnecessary honking.
Stop unnecessary honking, especially in places like near the places like hospitals where you have patients inside it, or in front of schools because students will be learning new things. So places like that, there the traffic, the horns which will create a lot of noise in the residential house, near the residential houses also. There might be heart patients living in those houses. So when the vehicles are moving, passing by these places, they have to make sure they should not honk unnecessarily, which will be disturbing the people in those places. Okay, and also and can you now tell me what happens if we are there in that noise polluted area? What will happen to us when we are there for longer time without taking any precautions? Yes, Ishan?
Now we will become deaf.
How?
Now our eardrum stops vibrating.
Eardrums get damaged because of the loud noise. Anything else? Sit down. Only that thing? Just now you told no loss of concentration, less sleep. Okay. Thank you, children.